Okay. So Adobe XD already in Adobe XD already we have saw previously dashboard design. So today we will discuss about artboard designing with grids and how can we create with typography and means like text and grids, and how many types of artboards we have, and for web and iPad, and we can go with like mobile and web, everything we can see here. And grids and shapes also we have to see, we can see in the artboards. Okay, and take the interface Adobe XD, open the application. Just open the Adobe XD application. So this is Adobe XD interface, and this is the home screen, and we can see the home screen. We have some basic sizes like iPhone and web, Instagram, and the custom sizes we have. Okay, and we can see the learn. Here we can directly visit the website of Adobe XD. Okay, and what are the related apps we have, and what is the open, save, loss issues, and specifications, prototypes, and you can click it here and you can read some information here, and you can check with cloud documents, plugins, download and install, and account management. This is the just giving the information of website. We can get the link from the learn, and you can see the your work. It is loading. 1 second. Home, learn, and your work. Suppose this is the on your computer where you can save the file like XD, Sketch, or PS, or AI. You can directly open your files like PSD file or AI file or Sketch file or XD file directly into the Adobe XD application. Okay, and I'm just taking one size here, any one size. And you can see the left side, the icons. Left side you can see the icons here. Okay, and this is the design format, design, prototype, and share. Okay, design, we will design all the designing in the artboards in this designing palette only, and prototype we can give the links from one artboard to another artboard in the prototype page, prototype interface. And share, we can share the screen directly, and we can give the access to another user from in the share screen. Okay, share interface. So we are designing only the design interface only right now. And come to here, we can take it this left side, we can see the tools. Already we have so many tools we have. I can draw the shapes, and I can give the transform. I can give it 60, and I can give the proportional some constant link, lock expert, and I can give the size perfectly, and I can give the color here like this. So these are the shapes we can design directly here, and we can take a circle, and we can take the triangle. Okay, and we can take the line, and we can draw the shapes like this. So everything is good, and this is a libraries. In the left side we can see this is the library palette, and this is the layers palette, and this is the plugins palette. Okay, and plugins palette, of course we have to download the plugins and we have to install the plugins from here, from the browser palette. Here we can search the plugins and we can discover and we can manage, or directly if you is there any downloaded plugin, directly you can browse here and you can import directly into the XD. So browse means directly you can search directly here the plugin and you can install it directly. Okay, we need some internet in the here directly, and we can search any Google or any Google icons, Google material designs, or Iconify. So many plugins we have, then we can take directly from other resources and we can download and we can import here, but not directly in the browse palette. Why means in the browse palette we have to take license. Okay, but it's a crack version, so we are using. And this is the plugins, and come to here plugins palette, and come to this one, it is a libraries. Libraries, what we can see in the libraries, select this one. What are the document assets we have? Select here. We have a colors, we have a character styles, we have a components. These are the character styles. Means if you take a text in the starting artboard and you can apply the same properties like color, the font family, and everything, you can create the font here. Suppose if you take a text here directly, suppose this is the text, and you can create the character style, and you can use the creator style, this one 20, and you can take the bold, delete this one, select this one, make it bold and make it Roboto. So this is the font you have taken, guys, and you have given the size, this one. Okay, these properties you have done. Okay, good. And you selected this one and created a style for this, that is called Roboto 18 points, and so something, the missing font is there. Okay, good. But if I want to take one more artboard, take a artboard and click it. The same artboard properties will be affected to the previous artboard we have taken. So if you take a new artboard also, the same previous property artboards will be created. Why means already we have taken the previous artboard, already it is into the iPhone X. So when you take a new artboard, automatically it will be created as a iPhone X only. Why means the previous properties will be applied to the new artboard properties. So select this one. If I take a text here, click it, and I'm just changing the product sans and giving regular. How are you? So I have created this one, but I need this style to this font. Select this one and click it here. So the same styles what you created here, it will be applied throughout the document, throughout the artboard. So if you once you created one character styles here, then automatically it will be applied everywhere in the complete the mobile app or website or any dashboard design or everywhere. Okay, this is character styles, and select it, and you can edit and you can change the color. Then automatically if you change here, then automatically it is completely changing to other artboards also. So, and select it and go to the edit again. If you want to change the Roboto, bold, italic, automatically it has been reflected to complete throughout the artboards, all the artboards, what the text you have applied. So this is character styles. If you want to delete, you can delete the style. So this is the thing. The same components. What is components? And you can create a shape, select this one, and you can create a component. And the same component, if you edit any component here, then automatically it has been reflected into throughout all the artboards. So that is the same thing. And the same colors. The complete, we have to use same consistency colors to throughout complete artboards. If you are doing a mobile app design, if you are doing a web template design. So if you are applying into the, if you are creating a colors in the home page, it has been reflected into the previous pages or next pages. The same colors, it should be reflected into the same artboards using the components panel. Okay, this we call as assets. These are the assets. We can use these assets into the throughout document, and the project, in the project only we use these colors, character styles and components. And come to the layers, and this is very important, guys. And we have every layers here, and if you select this one, this is a, it has been created into the group, and you can ungroup this one. So select this one and you can create a shape. So come to here, guys, this is the rectangular shape you have taken. If you duplicate this one, alt drag it, alt drag, you can duplicate it again. If you alt drag, the same distance, you can see the pink lines. Okay, there is a pink line, it is showing the same distance, that we call as smart guides. Okay, that we call as smart guides. We have a flexibility here. See, I need the distance between the top, how much the top distance we have. If you select this one and use alt key and click it here, so you can see this shape, the left side and right side and the bottom and top, you can see the distance between, you can see the properties, you can see the shape properties, the distance properties, like from left to shape and right to shape and top to shape and bottom to shape. Okay, so this is the thing. You can select this one, any shape, or if you select this circle and use alt key, you can see the pink lines, the smart guides will be, again it will be activated, and it is showing what is the distance we have taken from top, right and bottom. Okay, this is the layers we are creating from the artboards. These are the artboards. Okay, so this is clear. Okay, this is the document assets, this is the layers, and this is the plugins. And we know, if you select this one, you can delete this one, you can select this one, you can delete the artboard. So this is the first artboard we have taken. Sir, is there any different artboards? If you click it here, guys, you can see more artboards here. See, this is the artboard, and just you can click it here and you can see the properties here in the right side of the panel, and come down, you can see the mobile sizes and tablet sizes and web sizes and watch sizes. So select this one, guys, and select the artboard. If I want to take a iPad Nexus, I can take the iPod Nexus, and again I can take the web size, I can take the web size, and I can take the watch size, I can take the watch sizes. So like this we can create a different artboards. Okay, now take a artboard and click it. Which artboard will be created? The last previous artboard what we have taken, that will be created again and again. Suppose if you want again one more artboard, again one more artboard, and one more artboard. See, what is the last previous artboard? The watch. So it has been repeating the next new artboards. Okay, that you have to remind. Okay, so if you want to control Z, step backward. For everywhere it is the same shortcut. I am taking again this same duplicate here, and if you take same duplicate here, so when I am taking, means this is the artboard I have taken. No, just take a artboard, and I'm just taking the iPhone XS. So this is the artboard. No, we have taken this one, and the same artboard we have to create it, means like this, the same artboard will be repeated. But what happened here, I can directly duplicate the same artboard also. So select the artboard and alt drag it to duplicate the same artboards with the same attributes also. Okay, sir, you have taken the artboard, and how can I rename this artboard? You can double click here. Okay, you can see iPhone X, XS and 11 Pro. Just come to here and double click, and you can create the splash screen. splash screen, and this one we call as a login screen, and this one we call as a sign up screen. Now you understanding, no? Yeah. See, like this we can create the artboards and we can duplicate the artboards. How? Select the artboard top of the text area. Automatically the artboard will be selected. Alt drag it, artboard. So like this we can create it. This is called contact. Like this we can create the artboard. Select the layers, guys. Okay, we have a contact artboard, we have a shape artboard, and we have a login artboard, we have a splash screen artboard. If you select this one, automatically what we have the shapes in the splash screen, it has been activated. If you select this one, the login screen will be activated in the layer palette. Okay, and select this one, in the login screen what we have the shapes, it will be select again individually. Okay, so like this we can create it all the artboards, guys. Okay, now you understand the artboards also. Okay, you understand the artboards, layers and assets. So now you can select this one. Come to here, guys. You can see this one, like we have a different of shapes here and different of positions here. I can select this one and I can keep a center like this. This we call as alignments. This we call as alignments. And I am explaining each topic. Please listen carefully and select this one, and you can take the sizes here. So this is a lock aspect. Select this one and take it 80. The size you can increase, and 120 you can increase the size of the shape. So if you want a proportional scaling, like proportional size, so what should you do? Select this one. You can give the lock aspect, lock aspect you can give it, and you can create this one as a 120 by 120. Like this you can increase the width and height. Okay, and select this one, and I can take the and select this one, take 250. Like this I can take the size and I can drag it like as a manually also. Select this one, and here we have the shapes flip vertical and flip horizontal. So select this one and I can rotate it like this. Okay, I can take a duplicate. I can rotate as a flip horizontal and flip vertical. This is the sizes we are taking. Okay, and come to here, guys. For every object we have some fill option. Select this fill option and select it, and we have an option here directly, the add to the swatch. Okay, if you added this one, you can create a swatch here directly and select it, and you can create a different type of swatches here. Okay, now again you are coming to the artboard here. Select this one, click it. Already it has been created here. Again no need to select this one, and go to the hexa code, copy and select this one. Come to here, paste. Why means, if you want to give the same color, the same consistency color, you have to give it throughout all the artboards. Then you have to select this color, or you have to copy the hexa code and you have to fill to the other shapes and other objects. So if you, when you select this one and when you created any color, okay, and when you give a swatch, when you create a new swatch, then automatically it has been applied into the swatches palette. Okay, now you can select any artboard and go to and give directly the color. This is a very useful. Okay, so this is one step. And come to here, guys, we have a blend modes, and when the two objects are blending into top and bottom, okay, up and down, select these two objects or select the first object and come to here. We have a screen mode, and we have a color bar, and we have a color dots, and we have the overlay. See, like this we can blend the shapes from one object to another object. See, already we saw this blend modes in Photoshop, and as usual the same blend modes we can see in the Illustrator also. Okay, for logo design we have done with like the circles, we have blended into the shapes. So there also we can take it this blend modes. Okay, and for every object, So select this one, and apply the color. Okay, and we have a fill color here, and we have a shapes here like 3 and 5 and 2 and 1. So 1 and 2 will be common, and 3 is the rectangle, and 4 we can see here like as a diamond, and 5 we can see as a polygon, 6 hexa. Like this we can create the shapes, and for every shape we have some rounded corners. Select it and you can round it directly. Sir, I would like to give a particular value for that rounded corners. Come to here and give the value of directly as some particular value. Okay, some radius. I need 25 radius. You can give 25. I can give 50 radius. I can give the 50 radius. So like this, you can give the curviness of the shape. So when we are filling some color, and we have the same option in border also. Okay, means border is nothing but stroke. I can give the stroke directly here, and I can give the size like this, and I can give the size 5. So like this we can give the fill and stroke. Select this one, and we have a line tool, and I can give the border like 10, and I can give the color like this, and take the eyedropper like this. And you have a doubt, the eyedropper, select this one, eyedropper, the rounds, the size of eyedropper is very big. See, that is a default. There is no option to decrease the eyedropper size. Okay, it is a magnify. See, it is showing a small, it is taking a pin, it is showing a pinpointer only in the inside of the circle. Okay, but when it is going to the shape, and it is showing the magnification, it's some magnify. So that's why the color we can pick especially we can pick the color very clearly using that magnify option. So there is no option to decrease the round circle. That is a default option. Okay, and you can select this one, and we have the, see, this is the like cap, center strokes, outer strokes and inner strokes, and everywhere we have inner strokes, center strokes, and like outer, inner and center strokes. Like this we can give, and this is the butt cap, and we can select this one, like we can use the cap options from the line, not the fill shape. Okay, so select this one, this is a straight line, and this is the round cap line, and this is the projecting cap. Okay, straight line only. So like this we can take it. For every object, guys, we have, select this one, for every object we have some drop shadows. Select it, I can apply some drop shadow, and select the option here, click it. So already we have applied the drop shadow, and we can give the color, and we can give the blur option will be 8, and the 5 will be the 5, and 4 5 will be the position of left and right. Okay, the y-axis and x-axis. So this is good. And sir, what is the opacity? How much blur we have given? So it is a drop shadow, it has been taken, but there is no completely 100% of drop shadow. Okay, then click it here, guys. You can see the drop shadow option, and you can give the 100% of drop shadow. Sir, I would like to give the black color, and I can give the black color of drop shadow, and I can select this one as a 3 of x-axis and 10 of y-axis, and the blur we can give 3 or 5. So I can give 6 and 3. Sir, decrease the drop shadow, the opacity, like I'm giving 40%. So I would like to give the drop shadow color also. Okay, and I can give 15%. Like this. So this is the options. These are the properties. We can take it. And we have an artboard, guys, and I have one more artboard. I can take it here. Okay, select the new document, and I'm just taking one artboard here. Click it. Okay, good. And I'm just taking one more artboard, already if you select this artboard option and we have a different type of artboards, I can take one web artboard also. So we have two artboards, one is mobile artboard and one is web artboard. And here we have a grid layouts. Two types of grid layouts we have, guys. Okay, for the grid layout we can take it this one as a columns grid. Okay, why we use this column grids? For mobile app design we can use the select this one, it is a 4 column grid, and web you can take a 12 column grid. Okay, and this is this is the 12 column grid. And sir, I need one more option as square shape. Suppose if you create any icons or any logos, you can use some column shapes like some square grid. So if you want to create one icon, so like this you can use the grid. It will be help more. The column grid will help, the square grid will help more to create the icons and logos and shapes. Okay, so like this we can use the column grid. And select this one. This is the types of grids. Select this one and remove the grid. If you keep a grid, and I can use the layout. Layout we have 4 grid here. 4 column grid we have for mobile app design. Okay, and come to the gutter width. What is the gutter width? From the column to column we can see some distance, some white color. So that is a gutter. From column to column, the grid we have now, the blue color grid. The blue color grid, from grid to grid we have some white space that we call as gutter, the spacing. If you want to increase the gutter, you can increase the gutter. See, it is increasing. So, and I can give 10. And what about the column width? If you give, that is a default, already it has been taken. And what is the distance of 36? So if you give 25, see the column grid, the left and right, how much space it has been taken. So I have given 36. See, here we have taken 36. Suppose if you take a 40 here, okay, what happened here? If you give a 40 here, what happened? Just a second. Zero and 0. So click it here, and I'm just taking 40 grid. The margins link 36. So here I can take it 36, and this is 36. One second. 12. Select this one and make it the grid layout, and this is the 46, 36. So we have taken already 36 grid layout. Okay, and left side and right side we have the white space area, that is called 36 space area. Okay, and if you take it a column, you calculate 36 divided by 2. It has been 18 pixels in the right side and 18 pixels in the left side. So they have given this is a 4 column grid spacing. It's a by default spacing. If you want to change it the grid layout, you can change the grid layout. Left side 20 pixels and right side 20 pixels. Sir, it has taken directly individually, means it is taking completely both left and right side. I need a both. See, I given 0. I need to give individually left and right and top and bottom. Come to here, use this different margins each side, and this is linked with right margins and left margins. So I am taking a individual different margins. Click it here and make it, select this one and give click this one, and I'm just giving the gap. Click it, make it 46 and 46 this one, and if you want to give some 40 in the top area, it is KMC, in the 40 in the bottom area. 40 will be the bottom area, top area, 40 will the bottom area, 46 and 46 will be the right and left and right areas. So like that we can give a different margins for each side. And sir, I don't want, please give the linked left and right margins. Always we will check with the left and right margins only. Why means when we creating a mobile app or when we creating a website, okay, we have some particular sizes, the aspect ratio between the screens, okay. So where we can see the website, we can see in the mobiles and laptops only. So that we call as the same website we are opening into the mobile, that we call as responsive. That we call as responsive. Why means the same website we are opening in the website, it is showing the left and right has been taken margin very clearly, and the same website we are opening into the mobile, and automatically it is fitting into the mobile space. Like means in the mobile area it is taken directly with the mobile space, means it's a user friendly. It is a web friendly and as well as mobile friendly also. The text, it is not scrolling, it is automatically it is fitting into the mobile. So that we call as responsive, okay, that we call as responsive. And this is the column grids, this is the grid layouts. The mobile we can take it as a 4 column grid, and the web we can take it a 12 column grid space. And the gutter width is nothing but 16, it is taking with the a white space between the blue line into blue line, okay. This is the thing. And one more option we have, guys, select this the layout, remove the layout. So sir, we have a ruler option in the, where we have a ruler option in Photoshop and Illustrator, Control R. Sir, I am pressing Control R, it is not coming ruler option. Where we have?
Use it directly in the Artboards and drag the top and left.
Exactly, right. So come to here and use the cursor, come to the left artboard. In the left side of the area you can see some shape, okay. Just come to here, you can see some shape and just drag it here directly like this. The top and bottom, okay. So like this, and we can use the guidelines. So when you creating here and select this one, you can drag it like this very perfectly, and you can create like this shape perfectly. So like this we can keep the guides. These are the guides, you can select the guides and you can place it directly, the shape and whatever you want to create, you can keep it perfectly, the guidelines, okay. If you don't want this one, come to here and remove the same place, wherever you taken came now, come to here and drop there into the same top of the bar and left of the shape. Like this we can remove. So this is a completely user interface for grids, artboards, shapes and text. This is the session, guys. Please practice the toolbox, whatever you know already, you know the shapes, okay. Draw some shapes and use some properties and use some alignments, and after that use some some grid like guidelines and some font styles, shadows and everything, okay. And use some rounded corner shapes and everything, and first of all make it create as a artboards very perfectly in the interface, okay. This is completely user interface for grids and shapes and grid layouts, okay. Thank you, friends.